Welcome back to Ultimate Fight News, the home of all things MMA. Today, we're diving straight into the buzz surrounding Tom Aspinall, who's sending a clear message to Jon Jones. With Jones now solidifying his legacy as the UFC heavyweight champion, after his jaw-dropping victory over Stipe Miocic at UFC 309, Aspinall is wasting no time campaigning for a shot at the GOAT contender. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know fans and analysts alike have been clamoring for a Jones vs. Aspinall showdown. Aspinall, the interim heavyweight champ, wasn't shy about making his case during the UFC 309 post-fight show. Here's what he had to say. Well, when Jon Jones was doing his speech, I was looking directly at the UFC brass Dana White and Hunter Campbell. Both of them turned to me at the same time and pointed at me and winked at the same time. So to me that says that there's something big in the pipeline. This is the biggest fight in the UFC. This is massive, potentially one of the biggest fights in MMA right now. If that doesn't interest Jon Jones, then I don't know what else we can do. Everybody knows that this is the fight to make. This is the fight that the people want. This is the fight that the UFC wants. This is the fight that the fans want. This is the fight that has to happen now. The interim champ didn't hold back when sharing his thoughts on Stipe's performance in the fight, telling TNT Sports, "That was by design exactly what I expected, to be honest. I thought the stoppage, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it could have happened in the first. That half guard, when he had that position, he was landing textbook Jon Jones elbows, looking fantastic. Stipe was essentially running at him with basic boxing techniques, and in all honesty, he was too slow and old. Aspinall believes his speed gives him a clear edge over Jones if the fight happens. He noted, the speed stood out. There's no chance that he can, I don't want to say too much. On top of that, Aspinall hinted at a strong backing from the UFC brass. I was getting a few nods and winks from the bosses when Jon Jones was talking about the next fight. That means a lot to me." Aspinall even teased fans with some cryptic news.
Had a meeting with Dana, the other UFC brass, Hunter, and all success. I'll see you next. Big news coming.
But here's the kicker. Will Jon Jones actually step up to fight Aspinall? While Jones recently expressed interest in fighting Alex Pereira, he hasn't completely dismissed the idea of fighting Aspinall, provided the UFC delivers a hefty paycheck. During his post-fight presser, Jones had this to say about his future.
If that was my last fight ever, then I'm cool with that. That was the way to do it. Very, very high number. It's going to be a very high number, for sure.
Dana White, however, sounded optimistic about sealing the deal for Jones versus Aspinall. Still, let's not forget the friction between Jones and the UFC when it came to negotiating a fight with Francis Ngannou years ago. Meanwhile, Alex Pereira isn't backing down either. The reigning light heavyweight champ added fuel to the fire by sharing Jones's comments about fighting him on social media. What's your take? Are we finally going to see Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall in early 2025? Or will Alex Pereira swoop in to claim the next big fight? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned to Ultimate Fight News for more updates.